This is a simple air pump. If you push the piston upward with force, compressing the air inside the cylinder tighter and tighter, the temperature shoots up quickly. Congratulations, you've just used the power of your arm to light a fire in the air. If you stuff a little firecracker into the bottom of the pump and then slam the piston down hard, the several hundred-degree hot air inside will instantly ignite it. The explosive blast pushes the piston back up. Now connect a rod to the piston, link that rod to a crankshaft, and suddenly the explosion's push becomes the crankshaft's rotation. But you can't keep stuffing a firecracker in there every time you want to fire it up. So you cut 3 holes in this metal cylinder, one for fresh air, one for exhaust, and one for spraying diesel. The piston is linked to the connecting rod, the rod to the crankshaft, and on the end of the crankshaft, you bolt on a big flywheel. Watch carefully. When the piston moves down, the cylinder volume grows, and air is sucked in through the intake port. When the piston moves back up, the intake closes. The air is squeezed to about 1/15 of its original volume and heats up to over 500 degrees Celsius. At that exact moment, the injector sprays a fine mist of diesel. Diesel can auto-ignite at just over 200 degrees Celsius, so the moment it hits the 500-degree air, boom, it explodes. The high-pressure burning gas slams the piston downward. The piston drives the connecting rod, which spins the crankshaft, and the flywheel starts turning. Once the piston reaches the bottom, the flywheel's inertia keeps the crankshaft spinning, pushing the piston back up. Now the exhaust port opens, and the burnt gases are squeezed out of the cylinder. When the piston reaches the top, the exhaust closes. The flywheel's momentum then pulls the piston down again, starting the next intake stroke. This cycle repeats over and over. Diesel is injected once, explodes once, and the crankshaft keeps turning non-stop. The clever person reading this is probably asking right now, how do the intake and exhaust ports open and close automatically? You mount a 24-tooth gear on the crankshaft and mesh it with a 48-tooth gear on the camshaft. Because of the 2-to-1 ratio, the crankshaft gear spins twice for every single rotation of the camshaft gear. On that camshaft sit 2 cams. As the camshaft turns, the cams push up the lifters, which rock the rocker arms, which press the valves open against their springs. The springs then snap them shut again. Thanks to the 2-to-1 gear ratio, the piston goes up and down twice for every single turn of the camshaft, perfectly timing the opening and closing of the intake and exhaust valves. So congratulations, you have just invented the single-cylinder diesel engine.